Hi folks, today I thought I'd do Paranormal Revisited. Did a series a while back, about 10 of them I think, and one of them I did say I might revisit in the future if I could find a photograph of it, and because I did get rid of the photographs, I got rid of that and got rid of the photographs because for me I could see creep in it as I could the real thing. But yeah, I found one, so in a minute I'll show you the photograph and you can have a look at it, see if you feel anything, and if you did, is it what I probably felt or somebody else felt. And it's about the skull. It wasn't a real skull, it wasn't an Halloween plastic skull or any of these other types of skull I've been hanging around. It was wood, flat, but what I'll do is I'll show you the picture of it now, just have a look at it, and then I'll go into the story of the skull. Okay, so that's the picture of the skull. Now I don't know if you felt anything looking at that. If you did, maybe you could leave a little message down the bottom of what you felt. As this goes on, you'll know what I felt, obviously, so you don't have to copy what I felt, just say what you felt. Maybe you felt nothing. I do tend to pick up the feeling from things, so whether or not you will get that just looking at the photograph rather than the actual object, we'll see. But anyway, how it all started, it's nothing too mysterious, but how it started, flea market. We always had a really good flea market on a Monday, and there was one stall there where I bought bits from. It was more the flea market second-hand stuff, that a lot of it was a little bit vintagey type of thing, so it's a little bit antique-y rather than some of the other stalls which were just old stuff people didn't want. But this day I was stood there, I used to have a little bit of a chat, and I looked down and this skull was sitting there on the table, and I looked at it, and I suppose I had two feelings really. One, as I looked at it, and I got the feeling that's not particularly good. The other feeling was, which is typical me, that's blooming crap hot. It don't feel too good, that's flipping crap hot. So anybody that knows me, if you don't like clowns, you'll find a clown somewhere. If you don't like a skeleton, you'll find a skeleton somewhere. Whatever, I'll have it there, even if it's something I'm not too keen of. I'm not keen on snakes, but I've got one that looks like a flipping snake. But anyway, so yeah, looked at it, that don't feel bloody good. But then this other goth part of me, that's crap hot, you're going home with me. So I can't remember what it cost now. It wasn't hell of a lot, but I bought it, brought it home, and like I said, I didn't feel 100% about it, like when you do. If I buy a skull, well, bloody love this, I'm bloody so chuffed, where am I going to put it? Yeah, I want it there so I can look at it. I didn't have any of that really. I had the two minds about it, and as you can see, so yeah, I had these two minds, and I thought, where am I going to put it? Well, where I put it was exactly where it was in that photograph, and where that is in this room is, you can't see it, but it's there. That bit you look at in the photograph is just there. The wood bit you see is just decorative. It was there to cover some switches, wall switches. Anyway, so I thought, yeah, it looked pretty cool up there. So up there it went, but I knew it was up there. Unlike other things, I can put them somewhere and then they just blend in. I knew that was up there. And that evening I sat here, I had a different, this is a recliner. At the time I had a two-piece, well, a two-seat, actually reclining sofa. Ooh. Just there. And I was sitting here facing that way. And as the evening went on, I was bloody freezing. This side of me, leg, arm, everything was freezing. And if you could see just there, there's a door, passage door, it's never shut. And I thought, well, that shouldn't happen because it's all double glazed and everything. I don't get a draft in the door nowhere. All the time I've lived here, I've never had a draft. I've never felt that flipping cold before. Can't remember what time of year it was even. But it was odd. But this side was damn right freezing, and it was there straight away. And I looked up at it, and I knew it was that little bugger. I looked up and I said, which is the sort of normal thing, and I might have used words that are a little bit different to this, might have been a bit stronger, but it was sort of like, if you think you're bloody coming into this flat and you're going to start arsing about, you can just bloody sod off again. And I just left it at that. Within 5 minutes, a little bit over, nothing, no cold or nothing. But if I looked up at that, it did not feel good. Like I said, it was wood. It was on the inside, it was hollowed a little bit, so it wasn't flat with a skull on the front. It was hollowed a little bit like a mask, but it wouldn't have gone right round your face. It would have set on the front of your face. Painted with some sort of black on the back, a sort of matty black on the front, exactly what you're seeing there. I didn't feel what it might have been. I'm assuming it was just somebody carved it. It was a wall plaque. I never picked up whether it had been in a home that had a really bad vibe, so it was giving a bad vibe off. I didn't pick up anything. Normally within so many days those vibes will go, if I ever buy anything with a vibe, and it'll sort of take the vibes of my place on and it just settles into the rest of it. That never did. One day I had a friend round and she was sitting in a chair there, which you're sitting in the chair straight forward, you're looking up at that, and she's a bit witchy, and she looked up and pointed and said, "Get rid of that thing, it's evil." And I looked up, I knew what she was looking at. Get rid of that thing, it's evil. So, me again, yeah, right. Well, that other part of me, the Goth part, cool, man. So it stayed there. and I must have had it weeks, months. It was there, never took any notice of it, but if I ever sort of glanced up and looked at it, that old shebang feeling and everything would come back again. So I knew the little bugger was up there. And then what happened really, quite a long time, like that says, probably months, I'd put something up on Facebook, and it was probably that picture, and she happened to see it and said, got the message, you still got that thing, get flipping rid of it. And then that time I thought, well, it doesn't feel any flipping better, maybe just as well if I do, and I got rid of it. But that's why I never had a photograph, because I did go into my photographs and knock all them out as well, because they just, I'd just look at the photograph and I would get that same feeling as I got at that. So that's why I'm saying, there's a photograph, I'll put it up again, see if you feel anything from it, if just the look of it gives anything to you. It certainly did to me. Why I revisited this is because, one, I said I would. Two, I didn't have a photograph the first time, so nobody knew what it looked like. And three, because I've got sweet bugger all to do, so I thought I'd do this, and I found that photograph. Why that one escaped, I don't know. Maybe just for today. But yeah, short, sweet. That was just the one thing of all the paranormal things that have ever happened here. It's the one thing that's had a flipping bit of an ominous feel about it, and it never shifted. It didn't get any worse, it didn't get harmful or anything, but it was sort of stubbornly there. It did not shift. So there you go, folks. It started your flipping day off. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, but there you go. I imagine I'll keep that photograph, because there'll become a day when I'll think, oh bloody hell, I wish I had one now to. But no, the skull. So folks, if you felt anything from it, leave a thing down there to let me know how you felt about it. If you felt nothing, just say, felt nothing, just a bloody photograph. Where it is now, I do not know, but I'm pretty bloody sure that wherever it is, it's looking down and giving off that acky feeling to somebody. Have fun.
The curtains have a big one. The curtains